There is a thin veil that separates the realm of the Fae with the realm of reality. No one's quite sure who put it there, but it seems to keep a sort of universal balance, so everyone kind of agrees it was a good call. Initially, nothing sentient lived on either side of the veil, but eventually you humans came around and started doing human things, like throwing rocks and stuff. All the while, the Fae realm sat dormant. Many claim the best human discoveries are connected to science, technology, music, or art, which, don't get me wrong, I love those things, but truly the best discovery you all ever made was also the first: learning how to traverse the veil. You see, as humans got smarter, they started to need more sleep to process all the crazy thinking they were doing, but they didn't know that while they were quietly resting, they were projecting a part of themselves beyond the veil and having whole adventures when they got there. When they woke up, they'd remember bits and pieces of the fun they'd had and started to call them dreams. As humans began to dream more and more, their projections delved further and further into the realm of the Fae, and without a guide, they began to slowly lose their way. When things lose their way in the Fae realm, they end up in the Forest of Nightmare. The forest is a dark accumulation of ancient fear, and any dream projection that winds up there gains a demented form that makes it almost impossible for it to leave. Humans began waking up terrified of the things they saw there, and because their projections often didn't return from these rests, they were a lot more tired. Humans began to fear more and more, and they struggled to sleep because they kept getting lost in nightmare. But something was happening in the Fae realm that hadn't happened before. You see, the dreams of humans take the form of various animals once they enter the realm of the Fae. And as more and more humans were losing their way when they slept, lots of these animals were being created and left there. Eventually, the lost dreams that the humans left behind began to develop their own thoughts and personalities. They took more human forms and began acting as shepherds of the Fae realm, guiding the dreams of humans out of nightmare and back to their proper realm. And that's where I come in. I'm one of the many dream catchers that exist here in the realm of the Fae. My job is to help guide your dreams back to you so that you can sleep well. It doesn't really matter how many trips into nightmare I have to make. My kind will always be around to help out. Say, since you're already here in the Fae realm, why don't I take this time to tell you about myself?